starting the back there.
Jayden, obviously, second straight game where you looked impressive on the offensive end, particularly in that second half. It just seemed like you were going in a rhythm. When BJ goes down, how much responsibility do you feel like the rest of you guys look for? Did you guys feel like you had to step up offensively in a game where you just feel like you couldn't really get any run going?
Yeah, especially how we started in the first half, I felt like we really needed a sense of urgency going into the second half. That took a little too long to start up, and we started fighting back. It was too late, so I felt like we got to start up a little quicker, especially early in the game. And BJ really helped us when we get going, so it was bad to see him go down. But we're glad he was able to get back in the game.
Jayden, coming off your season high last game, 20 points coming into today, had just 1 point at halftime, 0 for 3, finished 6 of 7. What changed offensively in that second half, finishing with 15 points, 14 boards, and 5 blocks?
Well, we couldn't really get anything going in the first half. We needed somebody to try and be a little more aggressive and get something started. So I tried to go in with more of that mindset in the second half.
Coach, it seemed that your anger was obviously vitriol with all the turnovers and 25 to 2 fast break points. It clearly just felt like the transition game was the reason why it got away from you. What can you just say about just how the transition played today and where necessarily just the offense stands as a whole after this back-to-back game where just the game just runs away from you?
That's a long question, man. Anyway, it's we certainly that didn't help. Given those pick sixes to Mitchell, and we talked about Mitchell a lot. Just cheating passing lanes, very good at it. One of the best that I've seen on film. Very good athlete. So we wanted to avoid those situations, and unfortunately we couldn't. We knew it would be kind of a low-scoring type of game. We really respect how hard Cincinnati plays and their defense. They're one of the better defensive teams. So I think we understood that, but I didn't see us having 20 points at halftime. We came out, and I thought we were okay on offense. We had some pretty good looks. No one could make a shot, whether it was from the perimeter or in the paint. And to score 20 points is not good enough on the road. We have to climb all the way back in it to even have a chance. So we have to learn to put 40 minutes together, and we didn't come close tonight, especially how we played offense in the first half.
Anything else for Jayden? That's good. All right, Jayden, you're good.
Thank you.
Continue
All
with
right,
Coach.
thank you.
All right, Coach.
Coach, 4 straight losses now, 4 games. Obviously being in the new conference, first time in the Big 12. What's kind of different from playing in the Pac-12 to the Big 12 in the loud road environments and just trying to adjust to that?
I mean, I thought we were in a pretty good spot, 1-1 going to Kansas. Things could turn fast. I said that we've, as a group, underachieved the last 9 days. We've had a, pretty good season, when we stepped foot on the floor at Kansas. Since then, things are spiraling. So we have to figure out a way to, to put 2 halves together to be good enough to win in this league. It's the schedule. We all knew what we were getting into. It's real. Playing at Kansas, Baylor on your home floor next game, and we played a hot shooting UCF team, and now we're here again on the road. So it's doesn't get any easier. We're heading to West Virginia. So if you're a competitor, you like it. As a player and a coach, I've been in these situations feeling like the world's coming to an end, and are you ever going to win a game again? And you start having thoughts like that. You got to try and avoid that mindset and try and get prepared for the next game.
Coach, what's the status of BJ Freeman? Obviously, you felt like this is a difficult collision where it just laid out his knee wrong. Where's the status?
And my guess is that he just gutted it out, and he's going to be really sore tomorrow. And it was totally unintentional, but he unfortunately was landed on under the basket right on his knee area. So, we're our trainer, and we'll take a look, and we'll hope that there's not a lot of swelling in there and things that could happen post the game. But just appreciate that he came back and gave us whatever he could, even with the with the injury, because we're super thin to begin with right now until we get Joe Sansanin back. We really are counting on 7 guys, and that may not be enough.
In that essence, though, will you possibly go even deeper onto the bench, possibly for West Virginia, or even going forward with the potential of not having both Santa and Britain?
There's not many more places I can go. Trevor Best is a guy we really think a lot of, but he's literally practiced 4 times. He's a mid-year transfer from high school, so he doesn't know anything that we're doing yet. And I was tempted, when BJ went down to give him a call, but at that point it was unfair to the kid, 30 minutes into a game like this to have that be his first taste of college basketball.
More about B.J. Freeman, when he goes down with that injury, the initial thoughts, and then he's able to come back in and give you guys some tough minutes, battling all game. What does that kind of show you from a coach's perspective on the type of player that B.J. Freeman is and to the team?
Yeah, he's shown a lot of growth, and he's the silver lining, really, of Josan's injury, because since Josan went out, BJ has found himself on offense, and I don't know what we would have been like or how many points we would have scored if we didn't have him in the game in the first half. So he was really the only guy that we were getting any offensive production from in the first half of any significance. So, and he's playing harder, and on the defensive end especially. So I've seen a lot of good things from him over this stretch.
And MJQ, obviously, another consecutive games offensively, just another great performance. What can you say about how he's progressed offensively just in the last couple?
I mean, he rebounded in the first half, challenged shots. I mean, he's always going to impact things around the basket. He's just got great instincts and natural athletic ability and things that you don't have to really teach. And then I think we were all upset at halftime, and he came out like a different guy offensively around the basket, just making sure he willed it in a few times, just with in traffic, and did a lot of nice things at the offensive end. And I mean, but his stat line is, the blocks are always there, and the rebounding, and he's a warrior. So.
And then lastly, just having the opportunity now to go to West Virginia, and obviously just the schedule doesn't get any easier. Where can you just see kind of the silver lining of improving maybe defensively and just in the transition play, which has cost you today?
I just look at it like you just play the next game in front of you, and that's all you could do. That's all you could control. We can't go back in time and change anything that happened in overtime against Baylor or UCF or this game. I mean, all you could do is try and learn from it. Hopefully the guys continue to refuse to want to lose and have the season go sideways, and then they come out and step up, and then we find ourselves, and that's just how we'll look at it going into Tuesday. Thank you.
Coach.